What's up everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about what my strategy is, how I use my strategy, and what goes into my strategy. So the first thing that I want to talk about is what I do to get my strategy going, or what I do at the beginning of the day right before I start taking trades when the market opens. So first things first, I like to mark up key levels or just support and resistance, whatever you want to call it. So it looks like right here we have a support. Support is always under and resistance is always above. Once I find the support, I like to find my resistance. There's some resistance and there's some support. So on this time frame, I will keep these colors white, but I like to distinct each time frame with different colors. That way I can tell the difference when I take a trade. So say if we have a high time frame breakout, because my strategy consists of momentum, which I will talk about that more as we go on to the video, but say we have a breakout towards the downside, then I know that if we broke this white level, would be on the day time frame. But for example, now that I'm going to go to the hour time frame, I'm going to change the color of my support and resistance, or my key levels. So it looks like here we have a resistance. I'm going to change this color to yellow. And it looks like right here we have a support. Now I'm even going to break it even more down to the 5-minute time frame. We have resistance there, and you can say we have support there. Now these are very risky key levels, but these are the levels that I like. So there we go. I changed those colors to blue. Now I know these are the 5-minute time frame levels. These are the hourly levels. And then these white levels are the daily levels. So after that, I like to find supply and demand. And I usually go to the 4-hour first. So once I'm on the 4-hour, I like to find the most recent supply and demand levels. So I can't find one on the 4-hour, but we go down to the 1-hour, and I think there's one on the 1-hour. You got to look on the 1-hour and the 4-hour, and those are the only two time frames that I use for supply and demand. And on the 1-hour, it looks like we have this level right here. And I will make another video talking about what is supply and demand. So there we go. There's a demand zone right there. Once I've done that, I like to figure out what is the trend. So on the hour time frame, it looks like we've been in a little bit of a downtrend lately. And in order for a downtrend or an uptrend to be valid, you have to have at least 3 touches. So right here, as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 touches there. But let's go to a higher time frame. Let's go back to the daily. And as you can see, on the daily, we've been in an uptrend. 1, 2, 3, 4 touches on the daily. We've been in a constant uptrend. So we kind of have conflicting issues here. We've been in an uptrend, but we're in a shorter time frame downtrend. But that's where my strategy comes into play. So now that I have that figured out, what I like to do is I like to put on my indicators. And I rock 5 indicators. I will show you these exact indicators right now. And these exact indicators are 3 EMAs, or 3 exponential moving averages. I like to rock the 9, the 20, and the 50. I like to rock VWAP, which is volume weighted average price. And last but not least, the maker of the strategy is the MACD, moving average convergence divergence. So with the MACD, you can see where momentum is heading. Now let me show you how my strategy works. So let's go back to the hour time frame. So for example, right here, we are below the EMAs, right? Well, how I like to trade, when we're below the EMAs, that means we're bearish. But when we get back above the EMAs, we're bullish. So right here, we're below the EMAs. And I might have taken this trade right here, but probably not. This is where I really like this trade, at this 19,726 area. Because we got above the EMAs, we're bullish on the day, and as you can see down here, we're starting to cross back up on the MACD. That is confirmation that we're going to go higher. So if you would have got in right above this level on the hour time frame from 726, rode this all the way up to the hour time frame, you could have got out at 19,873. That's about 140 to 150 point move. Guys, that's a huge move on NQ. 150 points is not an everyday move you're going to catch. But that is how my strategy works. I trade momentum. So I trade breakouts. So right here, let's go to the 5-minute time frame. Now let's just say we are below right now at this time the EMAs. If we were to stay below the EMAs and get below this blue level and start to really come down with momentum, we do see on MACD that we're coming down and we're starting to have some selling pressure. As you can see, we started to get below the EMAs. We had a huge sell-off below the EMAs. We're getting some huge pressure towards the downside, and if we get below this level, I think it could come back down to this hourly time frame level, because price always finds liquidity. And so where's liquidity sitting? It's sitting down here at this demand zone, and we're also in a downtrend, so that's another thing. What you got to keep in mind though is if we get above this hour downtrend, then we'd start to turn bullish again. And that's why I have this hour level up here at this 20,085. So if we got above this downtrend plus getting above this 20,085, then I would think this is more of a bullish move, and plus we'd probably be above the EMAs, so that would be a bullish move above the highs. I use one more confluence, and you'll have to figure that by getting the Discord down below, and I will tell you exactly how my strategy works to a full T. But for now, these are the main things that I use for confluence when I'm day trading every single day. But until then, I will see you in the next video, and let me know what you think in the comments down below. Peace.